What's up guys, this is Josh from CaliforniaThroughMyLens.com. I'm here with my dad and we're on Santa Cruz Island in Channel Islands National Park and we're going to show you how to explore it in 24-ish hours.
Channel Islands National Park is a series of 5 islands off the coast of Southern California. The largest is Santa Cruz, which encompasses over 95 square miles, and that's the one we'll be exploring in this video.
We made it to Island Packers, which is the first stop on our trip to Channel Islands. Got our boarding pass and we're on the 9 a.m. to Scorpion, which is Santa Cruz Island. So we made it to Santa Cruz Island. We're waiting for the day people to get off and we're gonna get all of our gear and go to the campground. We made it to our campsite number 1. If you're looking for campsite recommendations, number 16 is pretty good, as is 17 and 18. They're all in this kind of forested area. Number 9 is also a pretty good spot away from everybody, as is number 3, which is in a good shaded area. Number 1's not bad either. It's closest to the boat, so you don't have to walk as far. So remember, there's no food on the island. Bring your lunch, bring your dinner, everything you need. So there's water spouts at the campground so that you don't have to actually bring water when you're camping here. And now we're heading out to Smugglers Cove, which is 3.5 miles each way. That behind me is Scorpion's Cove, and that's where we pulled in on the boat this morning. About 20 minutes into the trail, if you're looking for a good picnic spot, check out the cypress grove that's on your left. There's a short spur that'll take you to it.
You can see the trail down there in the distance.
After 3.5 miles of hiking in about 1.5 to 2 hours, we made it to Smugglers Cove. This is the historic Smugglers Ranch. It's about 2/10 of a mile from Smugglers Cove. I'm about a half mile into the Smugglers Canyon hike. This is a turnaround point for me because there's a lot of water here and I don't want to wade through it. It's a cold, windy day. This is an interesting hike. There's big canyon walls. There's a lot of loose gravel though, so it might not be for everyone, especially if you're tired after the last hike. If you are, obviously just hang out at the beach, enjoy Smugglers Cove before hiking back to the campground. Save your energy for this uphill portion. It is tough to get out of Smugglers Cove. We reached the junction on the way back. You can go the same way that you came, or if you want to, you can extend it by taking the Scorpion Canyon loop. It goes up to an oil well, and then you take a canyon back down to the campground. That's what we're doing. So it's green and beautiful right now, but it's so windy. check out this oil well, it's amazing. If you're coming down Scorpion Canyon, be prepared for a little bushwhacking. It's a little bit tall. My father is 6'7" and he's getting lost on the trail right now. Alright, if you guys take that trail, be prepared for a brutal descent. It is steep and unforgiving, but you get down pretty fast. We just got back from our hike to Smugglers Cove. I ran over to Scorpion Beach to try to see if I could catch the sunset. It's not great over here. The sun is actually on that side. So Potato Harbor, something like that would be better if you have the time to hike it. I'm gonna finish up here and I'm gonna head back and make some dinner. Got the jet oil hiding from the wind. Dinner is cooking, and that's it for day one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, day two. I'm running a little bit behind for sunrise. It was a brutal night. 25-mile-an-hour winds were just beating on our tent. So it was a little bit cold. But Scorpions Beach is a great place for sunrise. So here's Smugglers Cove that we went to yesterday. And then here's the Scorpion Canyon loop that comes down. And this is where our campsite's at. Right here. Today we're heading out to Potato Harbor and then also going to Cavern Point before getting picked up to go back home. So you have to be out of the campground by 11 o'clock because more people are coming in. You can take all your stuff though, and there's lots of these picnic tables all around the area that you can sit at and wait for the boat to come. First hike of the morning, Potato Harbor Overlook. It's about 4 miles. We made it to the Potato Harbor Overlook. It is beautiful. On the way back, take the Cavern Point trail. It'll give you some great coastal views and show you a different part of the island. Look at these views. This is the North Coastal Bluffs Trail on the way to Cavern Point. So I'm at Cavern Point, but it's so windy over there, you guys won't be able to hear me say anything. So here's some videos. This is the visitor center on the island. There's information on endangered species over here, information on the island and its rock formations, as well as the Native American population over here. Then if you go into the second room, this room talks a lot more about the ranching and about way that they prepared food and the really interesting history of the families that actually owned this and then kind of fought over keeping control of the island until it became a national park. So it's a cool little visitor center. There's not a lot to do, but it's definitely worth spending 20 minutes in while you're here. So I should have done this yesterday when I hiked to Smugglers Cove, but since I didn't, we're back up on the hill again. We're hiking to Scorpion Rock. I made it to the Scorpion Rock Overlook. It was definitely worth hiking up here again for this view. It's spectacular. These trails are really overgrown. So that ends our time on Santa Cruz Island. We're walking back to the boat with all our stuff.
Tip number 1, make sure both the tickets on the boat and the campsite are available before committing to your dates.
Tip number 2, there's water provided at the campground, but you gotta bring all of the food that you need. Tip number 2 is watch out for the foxes. They are sneaky and not afraid of you. Tip number 4, bring good hiking shoes because there's lots of loose rocks and the bad ones can rip. Tip 5 is bring a map while hiking. These signs are few and far between out here. For recommendations on how to pack for this island, I recommend something like a hard shell top that you can easily carry since it's about a 5 to 10 minute walk from the harbor to your campground. And then just a regular backpacking backpack is nice because you can put smaller stuff in there, and even if you want to take it around while you're hiking, that's also a good option. For me though, I like having just a day pack or something like this for hiking. It's much easier to carry than backpacking backpack. If you have any other tips for how to pack for Channel Islands, be sure to leave them in the comments. Thanks again for exploring Channel Islands with me. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out CaliforniaThroughMyLens.com for more.